You pull the washer stalk and nothing sprays out. Meanwhile, your windshield is covered in road film, and you can barely see ahead. This is one of the cheapest repairs on any vehicle, and in most cases you will fix it in under 15 minutes with no special tools. Here are 7 causes and exactly how to fix each one. Empty or frozen reservoir. Start here because it is free to check. The reservoir holds anywhere from 1 to 4 quarts depending on the vehicle. In winter, plain water or summer blend fluid freezes solid, and no amount of pumping will move it. A frozen reservoir often cracks as the ice expands, so this can turn into a bigger problem if ignored. Pop the hood and find the reservoir, usually a translucent plastic tank with a small windshield symbol molded into the cap. Look at the fluid level through the side of the tank. Fill it with proper washer fluid rated for your climate. Winter blends are rated down to -20 or -30 degrees Fahrenheit. Never use plain water, which freezes and grows algae, and never use engine coolant, which destroys the pump seals and damages paint on contact. A gallon of quality winter fluid costs about $5 at any parts store. Clogged spray nozzles. This is the most common cause by far. The nozzles have tiny openings, often smaller than a millimeter. Wax from car washes, road grime, bug residue, and mineral deposits from tap water all build up and block them. You will hear the pump running normally, but see either no spray or a weak dribble running down the hood. Take a sewing needle or a straight pin and gently work it into each nozzle opening. Do not force it or push hard, because you will enlarge the hole and permanently ruin the spray pattern. Twist gently to break up the debris inside. Then disconnect the rubber hose from the back of the nozzle and blow compressed air backward through the nozzle to push debris out the front. Spraying a shot of carburetor cleaner into the nozzle first helps dissolve hardened wax buildup from car washes. Aim the nozzle afterward using the same pin as a lever. The spray should land on the upper third of the windshield while driving at speed. Failed washer pump. The pump sits on the side or bottom of the reservoir. It is a small electric motor and it fails from age, from running dry, or from freezing. The clearest sign is complete silence when you pull the stalk. A working pump makes an obvious whirring or buzzing sound for as long as you hold the lever. Have someone pull the washer stalk while you listen closely at the reservoir. Complete silence means either no power reaching the pump or a dead pump. Unplug the pump connector and check for 12 volts with a multimeter while a helper pulls the stalk. Voltage present with no pump noise confirms the pump is dead internally. A replacement washer pump costs $10 to $30 and usually pulls straight out of a rubber grommet in the side of the reservoir. Have a drain pan ready underneath because fluid will run out as soon as the pump comes free. Blown washer fuse. The washer pump has its own fuse, sometimes shared with the wipers. When it blows, you get total silence from the pump and no spray at all. This is a 2-minute check and it costs almost nothing to fix. Check the fuse diagram on the fuse box lid for the washer or wiper fuse, often labeled WSW or wash. Pull the fuse out and hold it up to a bright light. A broken metal strip or dark discoloration inside the plastic means it blew. Replace it with the identical amperage rating. If the replacement fuse blows again right away, the pump is likely seized internally and drawing far too much current. In that case, the pump itself needs replacing, not just the fuse. Cracked or disconnected hoses. Thin rubber hoses run from the pump up to the nozzles, usually along the firewall and under the hood insulation. They get brittle with age and heat. A cracked or popped-off hose dumps all your fluid into the engine bay instead of onto the glass. The tell is a pump you can hear running plus fluid draining rapidly with no spray. Open the hood while someone pulls the washer stalk repeatedly. Watch carefully for fluid spraying or dripping anywhere under the hood or along the firewall. Follow the hose from the pump all the way to each nozzle, checking every connection point and looking for splits in the rubber. Most disconnected hoses simply push back onto their fitting and stay put. Cracked sections cut out easily with scissors and splice, back together with a small plastic barbed connector. A washer hose repair kit with assorted connectors and a few feet of hose costs under $10. Clogged hose or reservoir filter. If your washer fluid has ever been topped off with tap water, mineral scale builds up inside the lines. Some vehicles also have a small mesh filter on the pump inlet inside the reservoir. Once that clogs, the pump runs but cannot draw fluid. The sound is different. You may hear the pump straining or making a higher-pitched whine than normal. Disconnect the hose at the pump outlet and try running the pump into a container. Strong flow there means the clog is downstream in the hoses or nozzles. Weak or no flow means the intake filter or the pump is the problem. Remove the pump and inspect the small screen on the inlet side. Rinse it in warm water. To clear scale from the lines, fill the reservoir with a mix of white vinegar and warm water, run the pump for 30 seconds, let it sit an hour, then flush thoroughly with clean fluid. Broken washer, switch, or stock. This is the least common cause, but it does happen. The switch inside the multifunction stock wears out or its contacts corrode. The pump gets no signal at all. The giveaway is that everything else tests fine, good fuse, good pump, clear nozzles, but nothing happens when you pull the lever. Test the pump directly by unplugging its connector and applying 12 volts using jumper wires straight from the battery. If the pump runs strongly on direct power but does nothing from the stock, the problem is upstream in the switch or its wiring harness. Check the connector behind the steering column for green corrosion or a loose plug first, since reseating a connector costs nothing compared to a new stock assembly. A replacement multifunction switch costs $40 to $150 depending on the vehicle, and usually requires removing the steering column trim. Quick cold weather note. If everything on this list checks out but the problem only happens in freezing weather, the fluid sitting in the hoses and nozzles is freezing, even though the reservoir itself is fine. The nozzles hold only a few drops and those freeze first. Park the car in a heated garage for a few hours and test it again. If it sprays fine once warm, switch to a winter-rated fluid with a much lower freeze point and consider heated nozzles if your vehicle offers them as an option. Some vehicles deliberately route the washer hose past a warm engine component for exactly this reason. If that routing was disturbed during a previous repair or a hose was replaced, the line will freeze in spots it never used to before.